There's two things guaranteed in life, and that is death and property taxes. But in today's video, we're going to go over property taxes here in Port St. Lucie, Florida, and I'm going to give you real world examples within different communities here in Port St. Lucie, Florida. Some of these are going to be in non-HOA areas, and the rest of them are going to be in gated communities throughout Port St. Lucie, Florida, with different yearly CDD fees, so that you're more informed of what you can really anticipate paying per year for property taxes if you're considering moving here to Port St. Lucie, Florida. And if you're new to my channel, my name is David Rogers. I am a licensed real estate broker. If you have any questions about moving to Port St. Lucie, Florida, you're looking to purchase a home, or you're looking to maybe sell a home nearby or in Port St. Lucie, Florida, I'd love the opportunity to help you find or sell a home in the area. And without further ado, let's get started on today's video about property taxes so that you're better informed. All right, so what I want to do today is I'm going to run you through some properties that I've personally sold a few years ago. This also will kind of give you an idea because these homes have already reassessed with the new homeowners. And another few things to point out is that both of these clients that bought the home between 2021 and 2022, one of them lived in Florida but never owned a property, so they did not get to take advantage of any portability on their property taxes. The second person who bought in 2022 moved here from out of state, so again, they had no portability on property taxes, and they are paying actual yearly rates that you as a buyer moving to this area would pay as well. So the first one we're going to go over is one of my clients that bought a property in 2021 up in the Torino area. And on this screen, let me get this recorded real quick so I can show you what I'm looking at. So again, the first property was purchased in the Torino neighborhood. So this client purchased the home for $450,000. This is in the northern section of Port St. Lucie on one of the quarter-acre scattered lots, as we like to call it. There's no homeowner association where they're at. So they bought the home for $450,000. If you look here, it shows the just market value at $439,600. The assessed value currently is $393,806, and they have the standard $50,000 exemption. Now the taxable value is $343,806, and this is just a view of the outside of the home. Actually, this home looked way nicer when we were there in person. This is an older photo. Now let's go over to what they're paying currently for property taxes. Their 2023 annual bill, if you're looking right here, they paid $7,994.11. They are currently homesteaded, so their taxes can only go up about 3% a year on average if the values increase every single year. Now let's jump into what the actual costs are. Now, their taxes are going to go up this year, it looks like, to about $8,300, which is more than 3%, but I don't think that's accurate. But anyways, the millage rate in Port St. Lucie, Florida, actually it's St. Lucie County, the best way to look at it, is 22.7367 for the total in Port St. Lucie. Now here's your other non-ad valorem assessments. You have the Port St. Lucie Stormwater Improved Maintenance of $178 a year. And then you have the Port St. Lucie Solid Waste Assessment of $432.67. So it's an additional $610 added to the property taxes. And again, so it looks like their total taxes for the year coming up will be $8,327. So again, these are real world numbers you can expect to spend on a $450,000 house if you purchase in a non-HOA in Port St. Lucie, Florida. And also, if you're new to my channel and you haven't done so already, please take the time to subscribe to my channel. If you enjoyed today's video, smash that like button, give it a thumbs up, and leave comments below of your opinions about the video and how maybe I can improve future videos better for you. So we are doing this video on the fly. Now the next property is a client that bought a home around November 2022, and they bought it for $419,900. And currently the just market value is $334,900. The assessed value is $334,900. I don't know why that's the same, but again, I don't figure out these numbers. Again, he has a standard $50,000 homestead exemption, and he is homesteaded currently so that he's capped on his yearly property taxes. And I believe he's paying around $6,900, if I remember correctly, or was. Combined taxes, $77,191.80 if you're looking right here. And again, the rest of this information, the Port St. Lucie solid waste, Port St. Lucie stormwater, this is all the same. So again, the millage rate is 22.7367. That's St. Lucie County and Port St. Lucie. Remember, there's no CDD fees. Again, this is part of the non-homeowner association areas. Now, let's move over to another property, and this is where prices start to jump up. Now, this is located in Verano Gardens. This was a Devasta/Pulte home community located off of Southeast Becker Road, just east of the Florida Turnpike. Now, this person right here bought this home. I actually forgot to look at this one. They bought this home August 23rd, 2022 for $700,000. And let's check out to see what they're paying in property taxes right now, or as of November 2023. They are paying $14,950.58. Now, let me tell you why that's also a lot higher. There is a CDD fee here. And the veranda CDD fee is $1,866.55 a year. And then you have your standard solid waste assessment and the stormwater, which is going to be the same in the other areas of Port St. Lucie. But one of the biggest differences, if you look at the percentage aspect, is the CDD fee. That's an extra $150 more. This also was a $700,000 purchase price on this home. So Verano Gardens, in this section, the CDD fees overall, the community development district fee, these fees are higher than other areas of like Tradition and areas like that. Now let's go on to the next property, another one in Verano Gardens, this is an all ages community like we just said. I didn't just say it. It is an all ages community. Now they bought this home February 4th, 2022 for $480,000. And let's see what, again, they got their standard $50,000 homestead exemption. So let's see what they're paying in property taxes. They are paying $12,871.84. And if we go back, how much did they pay for that house? $480,000. Now, that's $4,000 plus more than one of the non-HOA communities where my client bought the home for $450,000, give or take the same time frame. So this is about a $4,000 difference higher. And that's pretty weird because it shouldn't be that much difference. It should be around $1,800, $1,900, maybe $2,000. But with that being said, this is what you're gonna pay. So this one looks a little different here on the CDD. I don't know why that one's less. That's a very good question. Maybe the builder, when they were selling this home, offered some type of incentive that they paid off some of the CDD fee. I couldn't tell you on that one when it was originally sold. And let's go to the next one here. So this one is located in Veranda Preserve. This is a 55 plus community being built by Lennar Homes. It's in the same region off of Southeast Becker Road, just east of the Florida Turnpike. So they bought this home November 21st, 2022 for $440,000. So let's see what they are paying in property taxes. They are paying $8,654.51. Isn't that like $4,000 less? Or is it? No, it's how much were they paying? $6,000 less than that previous one. Oh, they bought it for $700. I'm sorry, I'm losing my mind here. Let me just get back to the right page here. $480,000. Yeah, they're paying $12,871. Sorry about that. So again, over here, your property taxes are going to be a lot higher because of the CDD fees. That's where a lot of this is going to be at. It still seems higher because you got the extra Port St. Lucie land holding. So this is another special assessment right here, $436.92 plus the $1,883. That puts you at $2,300 higher than a non-HOA community. Now let's go to the next one. I know I'm probably going a little too fast for some of you. I apologize about that. And let's make sure I'm not getting the wrong information here. So let's go back. 839 Southeast Woodbine Road. They bought that for $440,000. And they are paying $8,654 a year. So I think I kind of messed up a few minutes ago. Again, I'm doing this on the fly, everybody, trying to show you real world numbers so you know what you're paying. Now, the one thing here at Veranda Preserve, again, this is Veranda Preserve. This is a 55 plus community here on the east side of Port St. Lucie off of Southeast Becker Road. CDD fees here are $1,919.70. These other assessments and stormwater, it's the same. So again, total taxes here were, what we say, $8,654. And they're taking their standard $50,000 exemption like most of the other ones. And let's do this. We'll do another one here in, I believe this was Veranda Preserve. Give me a second here. No, this was not Veranda Preserve. This was another non-HOA. This will be in a non-HOA community. They bought this home in April 2022 for $525,000. Again, this is a non-HOA community, what we call scattered lots. And they are paying, just double check one more time, 139 Southeast Clee Circle, I think it's called. So they're paying $6,539.80. This is a huge price difference compared to some of these communities that are within HOAs and have CDD fees. And let's go on to another one. This one's in Del Webb. So Del Webb at Tradition, if you're not familiar with this area, this is another Devasta Pulte builder. This is the same builder that built Veranda Gardens, which is almost completely built out. So Del Webb is in Tradition. Now this HOA, which is a 55 plus, also has one of the lowest, if not the lowest CDD fees, which is a huge advantage for those that are looking to move here. Now, they bought this house October 18th, 2022. This video is being filmed in August of 2024. They bought this home for $705,000. Now, let's see what they're paying taxes on $705,000. They're paying $13,234.18. Sorry, that's my email going off as we're filming this video on one of my inboxes. Now let's do the CDD fee. So you have a little different CDD fees here. You have the Southern Grove CDD bond, $589.69, and the Southern Grove CDD at $117.53. A little over $700 plus the extra $281, so it's a little extra, less, around $1,000. So it's a lot better than $1,900 or $1,800 like you find in Veranda Preserve and Veranda Gardens. Now let's look at Let's take a look at a few more here in Port St. Lucie, Florida. Now, the next property is going to be located over here in the Town Park at Tradition neighborhood, which is one of the earlier gated communities built in Tradition itself. This home was sold around August of 2022 at a price of $400,000. Now, they're doing the standard homestead exemption of $50,000. Let's check to see what they're paying on taxes. So they are paying $9,194.71 for the yearly property taxes. And I believe the CDD fees over here, and talking about CDD fees, if you're looking up here in the top part of the screen, I just did a video recently of 19 neighborhoods in Port St. Lucie, Florida, and the cost of the yearly CDD fees. So I'll have a link down in the description below if you want to watch a video to learn more about the CDD fees in 19 different communities. And that's not all of them. That's just the popular communities here in the Tradition and a few other areas. So going back again, the yearly property taxes on this home that they bought in August of 2022 is around $9,600, if you can see right here. Now, millage rate's the same. Now let's talk about CDD fees, but they really call it Tradition's bond and Tradition's operation and maintenance. This is around $1,065, the two of these right here. So basically it's $1,065 per year for the CDD fee or the bond for Town Park at Tradition. And these other fees are the same throughout the rest of Port St. Lucie if you're paying attention in today's video. So now let's go on to another property. Let's do Lake Park at Tradition, another 55 plus community here in Port St. Lucie, Florida. And let's find one real quick. Let's look at one of the villas. Let's look at one of the villas here. 12801 Southwest Lake Fern Circle. Let's see what we got here. 12851. Was that what we said? 12801, sorry. 12801 Lake Fern Circle. So again, they bought the property. March 6th. Nope. Why is that showing up? Bear with me here. That shouldn't have come up that way. 12801 Lake. Well, actually, you know what? That might have just reclosed again. That's actually kind of odd. All right, let's try a different one here, folks. They purchased this in June of 2022. And let's see what they're paying on property taxes on this one. So Lake Park has two different sections. They have a section of single family homes, which they are almost done completing this section of that neighborhood, Lake Park at Tradition. That's actually located within Town Park. And Lake Park was built by GHO Builders. GHO, very good builder. So they paid, their yearly taxes on this home is $8,643.56. And I wonder if when we were looking at that, let's go back to this real quick. They bought the home for $335,000. Are they not homesteaded? I wonder if that's why. I bet you they're not homesteaded on this one. Let's just confirm. That's what it looks like. It looks like they're not homesteaded, so their property taxes went up through the roof when the values went up. But they're paying $8,730.87 currently. And again, the CDD fees here are about $1,065 for the Tradition CDD fees if you're looking here on the screen. And I know this is not a very well put together video, I guess you could say. But what I'm trying to do here is give you insights on, you know, how much property tax is going to be here in Port St. Lucie, Florida if you're looking to move to this area. All right, so the next property we're going to look at is going to be in Vitalia at Tradition. So they purchased this home April 28th, 2022 for $443,000. Now let's see what property taxes are here. And if I'm pretty sure the CDD fees, remember correctly, are $1,065 per year. So it says $5,100. That's pretty low. Not sure why it's that low. They must have some extra homestead exemptions. They got to. Yeah, so this one here, they have a disabled veteran exemption, couple that. So they're taking advantage of some extra exemptions here, and that's why their property taxes are less. But again, Vitalia Tradition, the CDD fees are around $1,065 per year. Let's find a more accurate one to use to show you what the property taxes are going to be. So $12,300. And let's see here what they're paying. So they bought this home April 26, 2022 for $419,000. This is in Vitalia Tradition. And more like it, $8,555 a year in property taxes. Bear with me as I'm moving pretty quick. So they have their standard $50,000 homestead exemption right here. Total taxes, $8,911.63. $1,065 for the two Traditions, operations, and maintenance in the bond. And let's check out one more community. Let's go to, I want to show you Central Park, but the problem here, if anybody's familiar, this is the new community called Central Park. The yearly CDD fees in this community are at $2,600 per year. They are the highest CDD fee in the area that I'm aware of at $2,600 a year. That's insane, personally. That's absolutely insane. Now, PJ Verano, they have CDD fees as well. So let's check out 8919 Pepoli Way, I think it is. Pepoli Way. So again, they bought this home October 5th, 2022 for $498,000. Again, this is public records, everybody. You can go onto the St. Lucie County property website to get all this information to verify if you want to do research like what I'm doing here. Now they're paying $6,000. I guarantee you they have some extra exemptions on this one. If they're only paying $6,200 a year. No, they're not. That's pretty low. I don't know why that's that low, to be honest with you. So in PJ Verano, they have a CDD fee. This one is showing $1,312 a year. It's actually pretty low in the property taxes. It's actually pretty good. How much did they buy the home for again? Now I can't find it. See here. Sorry guys, I'm actually $498,500. Why is that so cheap? I don't know why that's so low, everybody. Why is it that low? It's the same millage rate, 22.6. It's a little bit lower there, but not that much of a difference to make it that low. Guys, for those watching, I don't know why that one's so low. So let's look at one more in PJ Verano to see if maybe we're missing something here somewhere. Let's look at one at $940,000 that sold. 8680. So that one sold for $940,000. And let's see again, it sold August 29, 2022. Let's see how much they're paying in property taxes. $12,185.51. That's really not that bad at all. way less than 2% on average of the purchase price. So again, the CDD fees here are $1,745. That's because this is on a larger lot. The same waste assessment from Port St. Lucie, the same stormwater from St. Lucie. This is Verano, but it's the same amount. They have $55,000 in homestead exemptions. So $12,000 total. $12,693 on a $900 and some odd thousand purchase price. That's pretty low. I mean, the biggest thing that we're running into is people are saying property taxes are high in Port St. Lucie, and these numbers are all over the place, as you can tell. I'm trying to show people again with homestead exemptions what people are paying in different neighborhoods. I just don't want people getting bad information when they're looking at all these Facebook pages and other resources. People are out there saying that, you know, you're going to pay $2,500, $2,600 for every $100,000 you purchase a home. That is absolutely insane. Now, if you bought a $400,000 home in, let's say, Central Park, where the yearly CDD fees are $2,600, you might be close to that number. Yeah, you absolutely might be close to 0.25 or, you know, whatever, $2,500 per 100,000. But then you look at this last property, they bought it for $940,000 with a, what do we say, a $1,745 per year CDD fee. Their total taxes are, what do we say, $12,693. So let's do a quick example here. Let's find the calculator real quick. I don't know where it's at. Pretty sad. Can't find a calculator on this thing. Anyways, I'll put it up on the screen how much this works out to be per $100,000. But really, again, today's video is more or less to go over real world numbers of what you can expect to pay on different scenarios on property or real estate here in Port St. Lucie, Florida. And some of these actually shocked me. I knew property taxes are higher in certain communities because of the CDD fees, but some of the ones on the non-HOA neighborhoods, they're actually cheaper than I thought they were. So I've told people in the past, figure 2%, 2.1% of the purchase price on average, and especially for communities that are within that have a CDD fee. Those numbers are very accurate. Now, if you're in a non-HOA, no CDD fee, you could probably figure $1,700, give or take, maybe $1,800 for every $100,000. So again, every $100,000 figure $1,800. So $400,000 gives you $7,200. One of the first or second scenario in today's video, it was about $7,200, and I think they paid $419,000. So those numbers are accurate. Numbers are accurate. Again, I say all the time. I know if you're new to my channel, again, my name is David Rogers. I'm a licensed real estate broker. I can help you with real estate from Palm Beach County up to Port St. Lucie, Florida. So from West Palm Beach, Delray Beach, Boca Raton, all the way up to Port St. Lucie, Florida. I'm born and raised here in South Florida. Currently live in Jupiter, and I cover a good area. If you're looking for honest information about any area in particular, love the opportunity to work with you. And also, one new thing that started August 17th. There's a video here up in the corner, but check down in the description. Moving forward, if you're looking to hire a buyer's agent, you will be required to sign a buyer's agreement with the realtor, any realtor that you choose to work with. Now the new law states that we cannot show you any properties until a form is signed. It can be for 1 day, it could be for 1 week. It's a buyer's brokerage agreement. And best way to put it is everybody's fearful that buyers are going to have to pay the commission to the buyer's agent. In a very small percentage of deals, you could find a home for sale where the seller is not offering compensation. Yes, I say a very small percentage, 1 to 2%, maybe 3%. Most sellers and most listing agents are going to still have their seller offer compensation to us as real estate agents to represent you. Not everybody needs a real estate agent, honestly, but for really a majority of you, 95%, you need our services. This is our full-time job. This is what we do 7 days a week. We're here to answer your phone calls 7 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night. But again, without rambling on anymore, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I know it wasn't structured maybe as clean as it should have been. I'm just showing you great information. At least I think it's great information. And again, if you haven't done so, subscribe to my real estate channel, smash that like button, give this video a thumbs up, leave comments below, and also down in the description below, join our email list. We're going to send out, especially for new construction and other stuff, we're going to send out weekly and bi-weekly emails of price updates, market updates, you name it. Link is down in the description below along with all my contact information. And I hope to see you on the next video coming out real soon.